Is in the tarot then? What have we got today? We've got the Ace of Wands. Nice start. So a passionate new beginning in something. We've got the Lovers. So we could be talking about romantic relationships here. The Ace of Wands, very much a physical connection with someone, let's put it that way. The start of something passionate. We've got Death and Rebirth and the Four of Wands. Death and Rebirth is significant change in your life. The Four of Wands is about a solid foundation in something. Can be marriage. Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is today's tarot for all signs for Saturday the 8th of June 2024. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In there I give one question readings, amongst other things. Now you can book in for one of those one question readings at any time on my website, BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. You can book in at any time because I do all the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show, then send you the link to the replay. But if you come live, if you book while I'm live, I'll do it straight away for you. So what's in the energies for everybody today? Fleeting beauty, something that will pass. This too will pass, whether it's good or bad. This too will pass. We tend to want the good things, the things that make us feel in a positive emotion. We want those to stick around, but they don't. I mean, everything passes, right? It's the nature of this world. And the things that give us a negative emotional experience, we want them to pass a little bit faster, please. On your way. So trust. This too shall pass, no matter whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Now, that's not to say that we can't be on a positive trajectory and be making better decisions for ourselves and improve our lot in life. We can do that. Things can get better and better. We can have less and less negative experiences. Or to put it another way, we sort ourselves out emotionally so that we experience even the negative things in a better way. We don't get so triggered anymore. Or, you know, we can deal with life better. We have travel here as well. You might be going somewhere or planning on going somewhere. Okay, let's find out more. I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. And I get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. Now, there's 2 ways in which to win one of those private readings with me, worth 160 Australian dollars every single month. The first way, the first draw for one of those private readings is for those of you that are subscribed to my channel, that click like on this video and then leave a comment. Doing those 3 things on any video throughout the month will get you many entries in to the draw. The second draw for exactly the same thing is for those of you that check out my pick a card reads. If you purchase the deeper dives for those pick a card reads, that's the extended readings that go with them, then that will get you an entry into the prize draw for a free private reading with me at the end of the month. Sorry, so distracted by the cards. Okay, what is in the tarot then? What have we got today? We've got the Ace of Wands. Nice start. So a passionate new beginning in something. We've got the Lovers. So we could be talking about romantic relationships here. The Ace of Wands, very much a physical connection with someone, let's put it that way. The start of something passionate. We've got Death and Rebirth and the Four of Wands. Death and Rebirth is significant change in your life. The Four of Wands is about a solid foundation in something. Can be marriage as a result of a solid foundation, but this is a big change in your life. And the Two of Pentacles is about finding a balance. Are we talking new romance here? Fleeting beauty though. Well, it doesn't mean that fleeting beauty doesn't mean that this is a relationship that is fleeting. It could mean that, but it could mean that this honeymoon phase, perhaps, because it's got that kind of an energy about it, is going to be fleeting. So you might want to make the most of it, really. Indulge yourself in it. Tell us about this Ace of Wands, please. Death and Rebirth, the Magician, 10 of Emotions, happily ever after. So you've manifested happily ever after, and this is significant change in your life. And so this could be something that you've been manifesting for a long time, this passionate new start, perhaps a relationship. And you could have been doing a lot of inner work to get yourself to this point of being able to manifest it. So do enjoy that. With the Death and Rebirth coming out twice like that, this means that, you know, you're going to be experiencing something significantly differently than you have in your past. There's unlimited possibilities behind this. So you're doing real good. You are doing really good. Now, I know a lot of you and me too. We've been doing a lot of inner work to get ourselves to this position of being able to have a healthy relationship. We have been through those kind of relationships that are no good for us, and we've learned a lot from that. And I think a lot of us took a step back, and perhaps many years ago, taken a step back and go, you know what, I'm not willing to get into another relationship like that. I've got to sort this out. I've got to get clarity on it. See what I'm doing wrong. See how it is that I'm choosing those ones. Learn what the red flags are. Learn how to say no, and how to have boundaries, and how to speak up for myself, and how to communicate in a relationship when those things come up. And and just practicing on all of that kind of a thing to get ourselves ready for something that's going to be healthy for us, because quite frankly, there's no point in being in a relationship otherwise. I don't think there is. So here we go, the lovers. Why do we have the lovers out here? It feels like honeymoon phase. The High Priestess, intuition, moon. So the moon is an unknown element. You don't know how this is going to go. Your intuition tells you to go with it, this lover. And yeah, seems like a good thing. Seems like a positive thing to me, especially for those of you that are resonating with what I just said. Now, for those of you that haven't been doing the inner work, if it's just like you've moved on from a negative relationship recently, it's probably going to be a rerun of that, because that's what happens, right? There's retreat energy behind that, and it doesn't feel like retreat from the relationship. It feels like retreating from the world. It feels like honeymoon phase. So we've got these energies around at the moment. If you're not experiencing this at the moment, then perhaps this is a portent of energies to come, and you need to be manifesting this now. You're happily ever after, and to enjoy that honeymoon. So in other words, looking forward to that honeymoon energy. Because I think some of us that have been in negative relationships in the past, and then wanting to sort that out within ourselves so that we don't repeat it. We might be a little bit scared of that indulgence of the Ace of Wands energy, of that honeymoon phase. And it's like, no, I need to be really sensible in this one now. It's like, yeah, but you want to enjoy the falling in love process and that whole honeymoon phase, because it's gone past, and it might be the last time you go through it. It might be the last time you go through it if you're getting into a healthy relationship this time. So enjoy. Death and rebirth and the Four of Wands. So significant change. Four of Wands says a solid foundation in this one. You're doing it right this time. You're taking it slowly. Page of Materials. It's like you've manifested it. You've dreamt it up first. You've had a vision of it. You have kind of lived it in your mind before you've done it yourself. And the Three of Emotions, about other people, about... Yeah, okay, so this could be, for those of you that have experienced someone not being loyal to you in the past. You might have been manifesting a solid foundation here for someone being loyal to you. How can you do that? Because isn't it all about the other person and whether they're loyal or not? Not really, because people get into situationships very easily. But get into relationship is a very different process. So it's very easy to get into a situationship, meaning get together with someone that doesn't really want a long-term relationship, that isn't investing into that. Very easy to get into one of those. And it's another story to find someone that's ready for a relationship and that wants to invest in that and that's done the inner work to be ready. And they go about it very differently, because we've got something to protect when we're like that. We've done the inner work and we're having a good life ourselves. And it's like, we're not going to just let anything into our lives, whether it's a man or a woman. And so those kind of people get into it very differently. More standoffish kind of thing, more like, well, let's take this slowly. I need to make sure that this is right for me. It's all a sign that you've got something worth protecting. You've got something in your life and in yourself that is worth protecting, something very valuable. And Three of Emotions, Page of Materials. We have to be careful to recognize those energies, and not just energies, but characteristics and the way of going about it in someone else. It's just totally different than picking someone up in a club or, flashing the lusty eyes at someone and responding to that. It's very different in the way that someone gets into a long-term relationship. Ancient wisdom is behind that. It's what your grandma told you. It is, and when we're younger, we're like, no, oh, I'm just going to be open my heart. I'll be open-hearted. And you don't know, Grandma, you don't know. And then as we get older, it's like, they were right. Grandma was right. Two of Pentacles, but you need balance. But you need balance, you know, and there's that honeymoon phase, if you are experiencing it. We always need balance, don't we? Sometimes we need to be dragged back into reality and actually go to work, not call in sick. The Hermit and the Five of Materials, say no to that retreat energy. There comes a point where we've got to like, no, I actually do need to go to work. So if you are experiencing this now, yeah, do have a little bit of balance in it. Letting go is behind that. Letting go, I don't know. Anyway, what about our love lives? Tell us more about our love lives, please. Secret admirer, someone has deeper feelings for you, then they're letting go on and manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. So some of you are just tuning into this energy today, and I'm reminding you of how gorgeous that energy is of that honeymoon phase. Looking forward to that, and it's soon to become a reality. It's not those cards. So sometimes these energies are about for us to attune to. It's why sometimes if you get a personal reading, sometimes it can be very positive and then it doesn't seem to come about, but it's very positive to get you focused on that and to get you aligned with that so that you do start manifesting it. Because if we never have that dream and that positivity and it's going to happen, then it won't happen for us. We need to get on that trajectory. We have take a breather as well. So if you're experiencing that honeymoon phase, then take a break from it. Get some balance. And if you're not, take a breather. I don't know. Breathe. It's always good to breathe, of course. I mean, consciously breathe. Slowing those breaths down. We've got memories and family. Memories of family, family patterns. Something that's come up for me this morning, in fact. My family relationships were terrible, really poor. Like the way that people related to each other in my family was dreadful. And I was thinking on one of the first relationships, love relationships that I had, one of the first boyfriends that I had, and how dysfunctional I was within that relationship. And he dumped me, and I'm not surprised, because I was doing relationships like my family did relationships, and I wasn't treating him very well at all, because I thought that's how you did relationships. And wow, looking back, and I feel sorry for my teenage self that I was taught to be so dysfunctional like that with other people. Something like that could be coming up for you too. We've got jealousy and laughter as well. Ouch, this is particularly horrible energy. Someone laughing, mocking, but it's because of jealousy. So if someone's making fun of you at the moment, picking on you, they're actually jealous of you. Something to do with romantic relationships, because it's come out in this section. Okay. What else? We have a desk. Pay attention to your work. Yeah, for those of you getting distracted by romantic relationships, go back to work. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Nice. We have a fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, grey, white hair. And horse, a short journey. Again, that travel thing coming up. Where are you going? Let me know. So, think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for our answer. But this is just a bit of fun because it's a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want me to pull crystals out of my bag and cards out of my decks for specific questions that you've got, then you can book in for one of my one-question readings on my website, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. And I get those out. No, I do it in the live show. If you've got a few questions, if you want more detail and you want it to be private, then you can book yourself in for a private reading. Find a link for that in the description box below and also up there too. So how best to deal with these energies today? The Hermit. The Hermit is about going within. There's also a lot of guidance in this reading about that retreat card. Part of it being about hiding away with someone else and indulging in that. But part of it also about retreating from that indulgence in something that feels particularly good. I'm getting like a balanced energy from this. Sorry, there's something going on my computer at the moment. It's very distracting. Hermit. Yeah. Go within to find balance. If that means indulging more, instead of stopping yourself from the indulgence of something that's really joyful for you, then indulge more. If that means like stop indulging so much and go back to work, then find that balance. But it's retreat from something. Find the balance. So I think of a yes or no answer question now. Your answer is yes, go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. I do one of these today's tarot every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. To come along sometime. I'd love to meet you virtually, get to know you, and perhaps read for you as well. And I make 3 Love Pick a Card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now. 2 or 3 anyway. And watch that next if you want. We'll have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow.